Something I wish they taught at school, and I don't know how you would teach this, because I think it's something that comes with age and experience, unless you are kind of an old soul and have the wisdom already. But eventually everything in your life becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you look at the world as a glass half empty, it's always going to be a half empty glass. And some people will say, I don't have a glass, and that's actually a better way to think. It's also known as you reap what you sow, the old Christian saying from the Bible. And the older you become, the more you see this from the actions of your past and where you are in the present and where that path leads you in the future. Today's habits, routines and rituals are your life tomorrow. And what I wish they would teach correctly at school, and again, I'm not sure how you could go back in time and teach me. What I'm pondering here for a second is, how do you explain to somebody that you are the investment? There's a thing like, I'm the prize. What do they bring to the table? You're the tables, the chairs, the cutlery, the buffet and the roof over your own head. You are your investment. The greatest investment you'll ever have is yourself. And that's what they need to teach. I don't mean teach you have to study. I'm not saying you need to have good results in exams. I'm not saying that you need to be the best in your class for education, academia, or anything like that. Just understanding that you are the only person that you have. And no matter how good your friends are, no matter how good your family are, you're the only one that can invest in yourself. And having a great circle around you is fantastic. It's definitely the best thing in the world. If you have a great boyfriend or girlfriend, husband or wife, whatever, fantastic brothers, sisters, a fantastic mum and dad, all credit to you, well done. You literally won the lottery in that moment by just being born. But it's understanding the best investment you will ever make in your life is in yourself. Chase after what you desire, work hard, have a plan. And I wish they'd taught that, because life becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it's easy for an experienced human being to look back at the roads he drove down, the paths he wandered down, and look back and say, yeah, there were some dodgy decisions there. And they weren't, because you don't know what you don't know, and that does come from experience. Like I said, the desire would be, and what I would hope to enable young people, or even older people who watch my videos, is just your today is your life tomorrow. What you're doing in the present moment is how your life will turn out tomorrow. And that's your legacy, that's your destiny, that's your self-fulfilling prophecy. The investment you make in yourself today will be compounded and rewarded to you tomorrow. That's a negative and a positive. If you're doing negative shit to yourself and self-sabotaging, it doesn't get any better tomorrow. If you make a change today, and you start today, tomorrow gets better bit by bit. And what you will see from my own experience, what you will see is in that micro moment when you're doing something that's uncomfortable, doing something you don't necessarily like, when there's lots of distractions, it won't feel like your life has got better. But when you're a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you will realize how much your life has improved and how much happier you are. And conversely, when you don't do any of those changes, you end up with these weird reminders. Like, you might remember this video from in 3 years from now if you did nothing, thinking and realizing how much your life would be different if you just took that moment, because you're now still in pain, still hurting, still wishing your life was different, but you did nothing. about it, and you're 3 years behind where you could have been. So start now, start today. Build your destiny, your legacy, and change your self-fulfilling prophecy.